Well, hi. It's Christine Glein. I am known as the creator of the Soul Intelligence Method, the coolest bioenergetic healing method out there, the newest, the latest, the greatest. And it is like Reiki on steroids. And I cannot wait to share this weekend at the professional training event at the Sand Key Beach Resort. I'm pretty excited as part of my work with Nutritional Frontiers and the World of Wellness is actually delivering this amazing bioenergetic method as part of coaching work that I do with our team to help them perform at their absolute best. And the neatest thing about the professional training event is that we have healthcare practitioners from all across the country coming converging on us right down here in Florida, and I cannot wait. As a matter of fact, I got beach hair like I don't care going on today just to celebrate. And what we're going to be doing is we have amazing speakers from around the country who are coming to talk to all of these amazing functional medicine practitioners and healers. We have nurse practitioners, we have doctors, we have functional medicine practitioners, we have naturopaths, we have nutritionists, we have registered dietitians, we have healers of all kinds, pharmacists coming. And I'm very excited that one of the opportunities that I have to share my method is with this amazing community. I have learned so much about how to make the world healthy physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And this weekend, I'm getting to share the magic of the method with all of these amazing medical professionals. And part of what I'm going to do is talk about the science behind my method and why it really works and why it's not woo woo. And I know some of you out there are probably like, yeah, whatever. But I am really excited to kind of talk to you about bioenergetics. I mean, first of all, it really is the study of the connection between the physical health and your emotional health, right? And we know to be happy, we need to be in balance, right? So we need to balance our mind, body, and spirit. We need to balance our mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and overall energetic health. When we're physically healthy, we're able to cope with stress and emotions. And when we're emotionally healthy, our bodies are better able to stay in alignment and function properly. So just like you visit a chiropractor when you need a biomechanical adjustment, you need to energetically align your body too. So, if someone's lower back actually goes out completely on them, emotionally it means they feel like their entire world has come out from underneath them, financially and otherwise. And obviously, going to a chiropractor will help. You'll be able to move that vertebrae back in place. But in order to heal completely, you have to get energetically to the root cause of what's causing the dissonance in the frequency or the dis-ease within the body, right? The energy that has dislodged the vertebrae in the first place. So I do geek out on science a little bit. And I got to tell you, the older I've gotten, the more geeky I've gotten about the science. So what's really going on scientifically? Okay. At the very basic level, everyone and everything is energy. Now, we know this from seventh grade science class, right? We're all protons, neutrons, electrons kind of buzzing and round and vibrating. And we all have an electromagnetic field. And we are all part of a collective magnetic field. Okay. It's the only way you're seeing me via the internet. I don't know how it all works, but it's energy and it just goes out there somehow. Just like you hear the radio, but you can't see it, right? It's the same thing. It's all energy. It's all frequency. We're all energy and frequency. All right, let's go a bit deeper. Maybe say first year college biology. Okay. Our bodies are protein making machines. Literally, every cell in our body except red blood cells make proteins. Okay. In order for a cell to make a protein, it has to be stimulated or regulated. So our genes are essentially a library of potentials. And the latest research in the field of genetics says genes don't create disease. It's actually the environment that signals the gene that begins to create disease. In fact, I don't know if you know this or not, but less than 1% of people are born with genetic conditions. The other 99% of the conditions are created from lifestyle, behavior, and choices. Well, that's not a big endorsement for functional medicine. I don't know what is. So let's talk about our inner environment and the correlation between our thoughts, our emotions, and our physical body. Our inner environment is affected by our emotional state, which is a key factor in sending signals that cause our genes to either upregulate for good or downregulate, not so good. The environment is what signals the gene, and the end product of an experience is called, you guessed it, an emotion, energy in motion. So when someone has this emotionally charged experience, it begins to send chemical emotional signals to their body. And it's that chemical emotional signal that begins to change that person's state of being. Like the person's body and brain are now effectively operating in the past, right? That past event has changed them biologically. And what happens to most people is that they begin to create beliefs from their past experiences. Think about it. If you were told you weren't good enough as a kid, you may, as an adult, have become an overachiever. Sound like anyone you know? Okay. All right. Well, since we are our thoughts neurologically and our feelings chemically, we embrace the biology of our past experiences, which ultimately becomes our state of being because how we think and how we feel creates our state of being, right? Common sense. All right. Well, here's where it gets really interesting. Highly charged emotional events, trauma, okay, can signal genes that begin to cause the body to change. So if people are living like in this predictable routine, okay, or their memories associated to the emotions of those past traumatic experiences, they can't think, or even to a greater degree, they can't think about how they feel about those series of events in their lives. Like they can't break out of that routine, okay, of that loop, of that pattern. And it's that routine and repetitive pattern that has begun to influence their gene expression. Why? There's no new information coming in from the environment. So think about it. You know, they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Well, it's the same thing with our cells and our genes. Those repetitive negative thoughts in your thinking lead to self limiting beliefs. It clouds your vision, it clouds the way you view the world. And then those toxic emotions that you continue to feel lead to these repetitive patterns, otherwise known sometimes as archetypes, constantly sending the same information to the genes over and over again. Think about depression. Okay. Once the gene has been signaled and the person's constantly living out of balance, right? Or as doctors like to say, homeostasis, right? That imbalance becomes the new normal. And now the internal environment, the body, it's sending specific signals to those cells. And those cells keep getting the same instructions, and the same instructions produce the same proteins. The person begins to experience ill health or disease within the body, or a dissonance in the frequency, and they come to see a doctor, right? So that's where chronic illness comes from. That's where repetitive conditions come from. That's where you fix one thing and something else happens, right? Um, and then, you know, another one comes to the surface, right? All right. Well, let's take it to the next level. We're in college. Let's go quantum. Okay, we're going bigger. We're going bigger. We're going masters. We're going quantum. When you have an internal experience in your mind, okay, that carries an amplitude of energy, right? So in the electromagnetic field, the electric part is the spark in the electromagnetic field, okay, the thought, the idea, the initial thought, amplitude of energy, okay? And what collapses particle waves and brings things into you is emotion, okay? So it is, you know, the field around our heart is like 6 feet wide, and the energetic field around our brain is only 2 feet wide. So the emotion is much more powerful than the thought, which is why when I'm working with people and we talk about coaching, I'm always asking that you put down not only your goal, but what you're doing, who you're with, what you're feeling, as if you've already accomplished your goal. Because guess what? Your subconscious mind doesn't know time, doesn't know if it's already happened or if it's going to happen or if it is happening. It doesn't know time. And so when you are always envisioning as if it's already happened, that's what collapses that particle field and brings it into you with all of that emotion around it. All right. So that's part of coaching. That's part of my sacred soul script and a little bit of the magic that I share with our team to help them level up. I'm going to give you a little tidbit there. And if you're interested, I can actually send you my free healer restoration kit that has a whole bunch more tips, including my sacred soul script in it. So if you're interested in that, you can just give me a little hashtag soul, and I will make sure that I get that to you. But when you have an internal experience in your mind, okay, that carries this amplitude of energy that's greater than all of that hardwire programming in your brain and the emotional conditioning in your body, then you're going to become biologically changed, right? For better or for worse. And it's your choice how you react to the experience, positively or negatively, right? Emotional states are what change that internal mapping of your brain. Your biology literally changes, or better yet, the past no longer exists. In essence, you rewrite a new pattern. New information comes into the body. That's why that sacred soul script is so powerful. Okay. Energy influencing matter is a quantum phenomenon. We all have the capacity to be quantum healers. And for all of you that are anti-aging, healthy aging, longevity enthusiasts out there, you can actually extend your life by changing your internal state. No joke, okay? If you ever heard about telomeres and expanding your telomeres on your cells, they're kind of like little tails. That is actually the key to longevity. I know it's a pretty popular thing right now. I know Dr. Mark Harmon's out there talking about lengthening telomeres. Dr. Joe Dispenza is a neuroscientist, and he shared a number of experiments really supporting this epigenetic research. One I find amazing. This one in particular, people with type 2 diabetes were exposed to like a really funny 1-hour comedy show where they laughed super hard for an hour. And the experiment measured like the before and after to see whether or not their genes upregulated. Well, the results, 20 genes were upregulated just by people changing their mood. So by changing their internal state, they were able to instruct new genes to upregulate and make healthy proteins, new healthy proteins, because they changed the state. There's also a study out of UCLA that's shown that men with prostate cancer were able to upregulate new genes for health and downregulate those genes for disease by meditating daily for 60 days. Not only that, but they lengthen their telomeres and increase their longevity, basically their biological age versus the chronological age. So if anybody tells you meditation is a waste of time, oh my gosh, wrong, bark up another tree. It really works. You can change your internal state by meditation, by prayer, by putting yourself out into nature. Dr. Joe Dispenza also held a 4-day meditation retreat. He does lots of those. But one in particular, he really shared about how people who attended were able to reverse serious health conditions in just 4 days. Okay, so if you need any more support as to why we need to get Zen, I think that's good enough reason. So when people begin to heal their genes, they're actually upregulating, right, new genes and downregulating other ones that cause dis-ease or imbalance, proving we're pretty much our own genetic engineers and we're not our genes. So how can you affect your internal state, you or that of your clients or your patients? Well, with the soul intelligence method, of course. This is another way. So the soul intelligence method is a revolutionary healing system that gets to the root cause of chronic illness by addressing what's stuck, what energy is not in motion, right? And when the energy is not in motion, when it pools, okay, or gets stuck somewhere, that's when the trouble starts. And with my bioenergetic therapy, you can release the physical, emotional, mental tension that's truly the root cause of most of our problems. No joke. Even after just one session, people have seen shifts and relief. And it happens to me all the time. And it's one of the most amazing things. And I love it. So what makes it different from other healing approaches? It's like Reiki on steroids because it's accurate and it's specific. I have about 30 different charts from physical health to mental health to emotional health. Patterns archetypes, self-limiting beliefs, you name it, it's in there, the gamut, okay? And the difference is there's zero compliance. Like sometimes you go to a doctor and like, you need to take this, you need to take this, you need to take this. And if you don't take it, it's not going to work. With this, all you got to do is show up. Show up to receive the healing and the session. And you don't have to relive traumatic events. We bring them up and out. Okay. So it brings it from the subconscious to your conscious mind to let it go. And it makes it a much more accessible and less invasive option for anybody who might be hesitant to try other approaches. So who is this for? If you are seeking healing and transformation for yourself, for your clients, for your family, for your patients, for your company or your team. Yeah, I used to do this behind the scenes in hotel rooms. Don't tell anybody. That was part of my secret sauce as a turnaround specialist, but that's a story for another day. But the soul intelligence method is perfect for you. If you're looking for a consistent profit generator, it's for you. It can add a new revenue stream to your practice. It is a game changer for healers, functional medicine doctors, healthcare practitioners, coaches, experts who want to improve their client and patient outcomes and increase their effectiveness in helping other people. So if you are interested in learning a little bit more about the soul intelligence method, like if you want to, if you're a healer who want more clients, you can just say yes in the comments. And I will be happy to schedule a 30-minute session where we'll sit down, we'll figure out where you are in your practice, what you're looking to do, and how this might help you. So if you're a healer who wants more clients, the certification program can help connect you with doctors and healthcare practices full of clients to send your way, because I can't possibly meet the demand today. And that's the exciting thing. So if you are interested in learning the method and then want to get connected to a network of people who are open to this work, who want to send clients, let me know. You can tell me yes in the comments. If you're a doctor or a healthcare professional wanting another revenue stream without doing the work, I'll connect you with certified practitioners who can do it for you. And everyone will get to share. There'll be a referral fee for the doctor, referral fee for the service, and also the patients get their improved patient outcomes and the practitioner wins. So it's a win-win-win. That's what I'm all about. And if you're a busy healthcare professional already running a full practice and you don't have the time to learn another modality, consider investing in a staff member who can learn the method and become certified. Imagine helping clients achieve balance between their mind, their body, and their spirit, and releasing all the physical, emotional, and mental stress that's the root cause of most of our problems. It is really that revolutionary and that cool. The soul intelligence method gives you this transformative power that's helped countless of individuals achieve this lasting and healing transformation. I use it myself. And the best part, I'm going through a little bit of March Madness myself. I am offering my certification program, my 6-month certification program, half off, right? So that I can bring you this amazing bioenergetic hacking tool to your patients and your clients. So my big mission is to be the leader of the soul intelligence movement, right? And what that means is I want to teach others the method. That's my calling. I want more people to be able to do this work to help more people, because one person can only help so many, right? The little boy on the on the shore throwing one starfish in at a time, that's me. I need to work with lots of people on the beach with me throwing the starfish back into the sea. So if you're willing to be one of those starfish, let me know. I would be happy to schedule a 30-minute session where I would allow you to experience this transformation of power, first of all, firsthand, and then also talk to you about the different ways we might be able to work together, including learning the method. So if you have more questions, like let's book a call. I will make sure that if you say yes in the link, I will send you a link to my calendar and we will schedule 30 minutes. And if you happen to be in Tampa this weekend, we are going to be at the Sand Key Beach Resort. I'm so excited for the entire weekend. We have an incredible program set up starting on Friday afternoon with amazing speakers. Dr. Judy Mikovits, Dr. Bob Rakowski, Dr. Len Bransowitz, Dr. Tracy Straub. I can't think of everybody. Dr. Phil Ross, Polina Petrusevich, just so many incredible healers and talented speakers that are going to share everything we need to uplift our mind. We're going to be at the beach. We're going to do yoga on the beach. We're going to do meditation. So we're going to make sure, and then we're going to play together. We're going to go on a pirate ship and have a sunset cruise and a birthday party. So we are going to stimulate the mind, the body, and the soul to make sure that we practice what we preach at the beach, that we actually, as healers, heal ourselves first and walk through the door so that we can help more people. So if you are interested in going, you can go to the Nutritional Frontiers website and click on and register. We don't have any more rooms available, but if you want to join us live, we still have a few spots available to actually attend the event, attend the day sessions, Friday and Saturday. And if you can't come in person, there is still live streaming available, so you can let us know. Regardless, I thank you for listening to me today. I am absolutely thrilled to be a participant and speaker and be a part of this amazing organization to be able to reach more people. So again, if you're interested in learning more about the method, all you have to do is say yes in the comments, and I'll be happy to get a link out to you where we can schedule time. All right. Hope to see you live in Clearwater this weekend.